நீங்கள் பார்த்து கொண்டிருப்பது உங்கள் RSKV யூடியூப் சேனல்.
Income Tax Officers Exam 2020 Part 3 Allied Laws. Question 1. An agreement which is enforceable by law at the option of one or more of the parties thereon, but not at the option of the other or others, is a voidable contract. Number 2. A contract dependent on the happening or non-happening of future uncertain event is contingent contract. 3. A agrees to sell to B a horse for rupees 40,000 if it wins race and for rupees 25,000 if it does not. The horse wins the race. The agreement is valid and enforceable. Question 4. As per Contract Act, where the pre-assumption of undue influence does not exist, seller and purchaser. Question 5. A went into a restaurant and took burger and a cup of tea. In this case, there is an implied contract that A will pay for the burger and cup of tea. Question 6. Which of the following constitute a valid offer? A writes to B in a letter, I want to sell my Zen car for rupees 80,000. Question number 7. A agrees to give rupees 50,000 to B if he gives false evidence in his favor in a court case pending against him. This agreement is void. Question number 8. Under the provision of Section 6 of the Transfer of Property Act 1882, a mere right of re-entry for breach of condition subsequent cannot be transferred to anyone except the owner of the property affected thereby. The statement is true. Question 9. As per Transfer of Property Act 1882, attached to the earth means which of the following statement is false? Attached emotionally to land that one possesses. Question 10. In which section of the Transfer of Property Act 1882 provision of gift may be suspended or revoked? Section 126. Question 11. Transfer of property by a minor on attainment of a majority is. Question number 11. Transfer of property by a minor on attainment of a majority is voidable. Question number 12. The term good faith in Section 51 of the Transfer of Property Act 1882 is used in the light of General Clauses Act 1897. Question 13. Which of the following statements is true regarding rights of the seller under the Transfer of Property Act 1882? To the rents and profits of the property till the ownership of the property passes to the buyer. Question 14. As per the Mitakshara school, in the case of a separate property of a deceased male Hindu, 1. The widow of the deceased along with the sons is entitled to the same share as the sons. 2. A predeceased son's widow inherits in the like manner as the son if there is no son surviving of such predeceased son. Both 1 and 2 are correct. Question 15. A female Hindu X dies leaving 2 sons A and B who are members of a joint family. As regards the Sri Dhana of X, both A and B enjoy the status of tenants in common. In the event of death of A, his share of the Sri Dhan of X will pass into the legal heirs of A. Question 16. As per the Hindu law, the order of succession among bandhus has to be applied according to the following order of preference: Atma bandhus, Pitri bandhus, and then Matribandhus. Question 7. A Hindu woman may acquire property from various sources such as gift, inheritance, partition, or through her own labor or skills. But any property acquired by her may or may not be Stridhan. Out of the following, which can be considered as Stridhan? 1. Money paid to a Hindu woman for her maintenance, whether paid in lump sum or periodically. 2. A gift made to a Hindu woman by her father. 3. A property gifted to her by a stranger during her marriage. All the above are correct. Question 18. As per the Hindu's law, if a Hindu woman dies intestate, the devolution of her property has to be done in the following order of preference. 1. Sons and daughters, including children of any predeceased son or daughter and husband. Then heirs of the husband of the woman. Then father and mother of the woman. Third, heirs of the father of the woman. And then heirs of the mother of the woman. This is the order. Question number 18. As per Hindu law, if a Hindu woman dies intestate, the devolution of her property has to be done in the following order of preference. 1. Sons and daughters, including children of any predeceased son or daughter and husband. Then heirs of the husband of the woman. Third, father and mother of the woman. 4. Heirs of the father of the woman. Then 5. Heirs of the mother of the woman. This is the order. Question 19. A Hindu male A has a self-acquired property. On A's death, his property passes on to his son B, who is his only heir. Later, B marries and has a son C. As per the Mitakshara school, can B alienate the property fully? Can his son C restrain him from doing so, and to what extent? No, B cannot alienate the property fully since it has become ancestral property in the hands of B. Yes, C can restrain him since it is an ancestral property, and he can restrain him to the extent of C's share in the property. Question 20. A Hindu undivided family HUF, as its name suggests, is joint family which is taken as a separate entity from that of the individual members consisting in HUF. The head of the family, that is father or any elected person in case of the death of the father, is called Karta. In this context, which of the following are correct? An HUF can come into existence only when a sole Hindu male marries and has a son or daughter. Question 21. The Mitakshara school divides property into two categories of properties. One in which a person acquires an interest by birth, that is a joint family property. And second, a separate property. Which of the following can be considered as joint family property? A property granted by the government for the welfare of the entire family. A property acquired out of rental income earned from the ancestral immovable property. These two are correct. A and B are Hindu brothers and are members of a joint family. A has a son C, whereas B is married but has no children. A and B divide joint family property. Then B dies intestate without having any issues. To whom will B's share in the joint family property and his separate property pass on to? To B's widow, who is his legal heir. Question 23. A, B and C are staying together in their ancestral houses as a joint family. Later, A and B moved to the other cities on getting employment. C stayed back to look after the family affairs. Both A and B sent money to C for supporting the joint family. But C diverted some of these remittances to purchase property in his own name. A and B sued C, claiming that the new property is their self acquired property and C has no right over it. Which of the following is correct? Yes, they are legally correct since the property was purchased from their personal income remitted to C, and A and B have not thrown it in their joint stock. Question 24. Mr. X, a director of the company, intimated of his participation in the meeting scheduled in August 2018. He declared his participation through electronic mode in June 2017. State whether Mr. X is entitled to participate in the meeting to be conducted in August 2018. No, because valid period of declaration of participation is 1 year. Question 25. A private company can borrow funds after incorporation. 26. Which of the following should not be contained in the Articles of Association? Objects for which the company has been incorporated. Question 27. Which of the following powers the Board of Directors do not have? To change the name of the company. Question 28. Dash prospectus is issued in order to test the market before finalizing issue, size or price. Red herring. HERRING. Question 29. Which of the following cannot file a petition for winding up of the company? Secured debtor. Question 30. Which of the following statement regarding right shares is incorrect? These shares are issued to existing shareholders without taking payment. Question 31. As per Companies Act 2013, which statement regarding charge is correct? A charge should be upon a class of assets, both present and future. Question 32. The total managerial remuneration to the directors and the manager in respect of any financial year must not exceed 1% of the net profit. Question 33. Which of the following resolution is required to be filed with ROC? Special resolution. Question 34. A partner deriving any profit for himself from the use of firm, business or property of the firm or same nature of business need to account for and pay to the firm all the profits made by him. Question 35. Time period within which, after attaining majority or his obtaining knowledge that he had been admitted to the benefits of partnership, whichever date is later, such person may give public notice that he has elected to become or that he has elected not to become a partner to the firm, and such notice shall determine him his position as regards the firm. 6 months. Question 36. A partner may be expelled from a firm by a majority of the partners. Question 37. A partnership at will be dissolved by any partner giving notice in writing to all the other partners of his intention to dissolve the firm, and the firm gets dissolved with effect from the date mentioned in the notice as the date of dissolution. A. If no date is so mentioned as from the date of communication of the notice. C. If no date is so mentioned as from the date of the communication of the notice to all the other partners last such date. Both the statements are correct. Question 38. In settling the accounts of a firm after dissolution, the following rules shall, subject to agreement by the partners, be observed: that the losses, including deficiencies of capital, shall be paid in the order of preference. First out of profits, next out of capital, and lastly, if necessary, by the partners individually in the proportions in which they were entitled to share profits. Question 39. Any partner may, upon the sale of goodwill of a firm, make an agreement with the buyer that such partner will not carry on any business similar to that of the firm within a specified period or within specified local limits, and such partner is legally not entitled to carry on similar business. Question 40. A son being a co-partner of HUF claims being a partner in the family business and seeks to institute a civil suit against his father. Which of the following is correct? The son is legally not correct as the partnership is contractual, not on status. 41. Members of HUF carrying out a business are not partners as per the Indian Partnership Act in 1932. Question 42. Which is not a feature of a partnership business? Limited liability. Question 43. Which kind of partnership one partner has unlimited liability and other partner have limited liability? Answer: limited partnership. Question 44. A minor may be admitted to the benefits of a partnership with the consent of all other partners. Question 45. If the firm has been continuously suffering losses and it is apparent that in future also the business cannot be carried on except at a loss, the court can order resolution of the firm. True. Question 46. In determining whether a group of persons is or is not a firm, or whether a person is or is not a partner in a firm, regard shall be had to real relation between the parties. Question 47. X, Y and Z are three partners. X and Y have been adjudicated insolvent, but Z wants to continue the firm. Which of the following is true? Firm is automatically dissolved, hence Z cannot continue. Question 48. Right of review is called substantive right. Question 49. Proclamation in newspapers is also a type of substituted service. Question 50. As per Order 16, Rule 10 of CPC 1908, when can an attached property can be released due to non-appearances of a witness? If he shows sufficient good cause for his non-appearance before court. Question 51. Persons for whose examination commissions may be issued are provided in Order 26 Rule 4 of CPC 1908. Question 52. Choose the correct statement. A. Order 16 of Code of Civil Procedure 1908 Rule 1 deals with list of witness and summons to witness. B. Order 16 of CPC 1908 Rule 1A deals with production of witness without summons. C. Order 16 of CPC 1908 Rule 2 deals with expenses of witness to be paid into court on applying for summons. All the above three are true. Correct statements. Question 53. Which of the following is incorrect statement? Order 16 Rule 4 of CPC 1908. Procedure where sufficient sum is paid. This statement is incorrect. Question 54. Choose the correct statement or statements from the following. A. Summon is legal document that is issued by a court on a person involved in a legal proceeding. B. When a legal action is taken against person or when any person is required to appear in the court as a witness in a court proceedings to call upon such person and ensure his presence on the given date of the proceedings, summons is served. C. If defendant fails to attend court after receiving summons, he will be ex parte by the court. Ex parte, EX-PART. D. Order 5 of CPC 1908 Section 27 deals with service of summons on defendant respondent. All the above statements are correct. Question 55. Select correct options from the following. Order 5, Rule 25 of CPC 1908 deals with service where defendant resides out of India as has no agent. B. Order 5, Rule 26 of CPC 1908 provides the procedure to service in foreign territory through political agent or court. C. Order 5, Rule 26 of CPC 1908 provides that summons to be sent to officers of foreign countries. D. International service of foreign judicial and extrajudicial documents is governed in general by the Convention of the Service Abroad of Judicial and Extrajudicial Documents in Civil or Commercial Matters 1965. Of above the four statements, any three of the above statements are correct. Section 282 A of Income Tax Act 1961 deals with the authentication of notice and other documents, whereas issue of service of summons as per CPC 1908 is dealt by Order 5. Select the correct options from the following. The Order 47 and Rule 9 of CPC 1908 excludes two kinds of application for consideration. A. An order made on application for review, example, grant or rejection of the application, either case cannot be reviewed. B. Decree passed or order made on review, where application is granted, case is reheard, and the decree or order which is passed or made on merit of the case, superseding the original one, cannot be further sought to be reviewed for the second time. Both are correct. Question 58. As per Information Technology Act amended 2008, electronic gazette means official gazette published in electronic form. Savita is a famous model. Without her knowledge, a photographer publishes her nude photographs. What penalty can be given to the photographer under the Information Technology Act amended 2008? 3-year imprisonment or 2 lakh rupees penalty or both. Question 60. Rajesh is a bank manager. He wants to sanction a loan of rupees 20 crore to his relative, but for which approval of his boss required. His boss disapproved the loan, but Rajesh used his boss' digital signature for approval and sanctioned the loan. What is the punishment that can be given to Mr. Rajesh under Information Technology Act? 3-year imprisonment or 1 lakh rupees penalty or both. Question 61. What is the penalty maximum for destroying computer source code? 3-year imprisonment or 2 lakh rupees penalty or both. Question 62. Police raided V&L company and found that there are many CDs and pen drives containing material of child pornography. What can be the maximum punishment for this crime? Suppose they have committed this for the first time. 5-year imprisonment with fine which may be extended to 10 lakh rupees. Question 63. In the case of digital signature, the signature creation data means private key of the subscriber. Question 64. Private key is used to digitally sign. Question 65. Under Information Technology Act amended 2008, which is matched correctly? Section 66. Computer related offenses. This is question 65. Next, question 66. Under Information Technology Act amended 2008, which is matched incorrectly? Section 74. Publication for fraudulent purpose. Question 67. If someone has transmitted an obscene material on the mail of you, under which section of Information Technology Act amended 2008, sender can be punished. Answer 67. Next question number 68. Section dash of the RTA Act stipulates that PIO should provide information on payment of such fee as may be prescribed. Section 7 bar 1. Question 16. A person took 5 hours to inspect the records under RTA Act. How much fees will be charged? Rupees 20. Question 70. Section 22E of RTA Act does not include competent authority to mean Chief Information Commissioner or Commissioner. Question 71. Section 2 of F. Section 2 bar F of RTA Act defines information to include a memo, B. contracts, C. logbook, D. all of the above. Answer D. all of the above. Number 72. Question. As per RTA Act, modes of dissemination of information does not include A. notice boards, B. internet, C. inspection of offices of public authority, D. none of the above. Answer D. none of the above. Question 73. As per RTA Act, on receipt of application by a public authority wherein information is held by another public authority, what action he should take? Transfer application to concerned public authority. Question 74. As per Section 8 of RTA Act, what information is not under obligation to be given? Information causing breach of privilege of Parliament or state legislature. Question 75. It's a bonus question, so no answer given. Question number 76. Converting a public company into a private company requires a special resolution passed by the members and with sanction of the central government. Question 77. In which of the following conditions a company will be reckoned a foreign company? If the company is established outside India and has a place of business in India. Question 78. The nominal value of the qualification shares of a director must not exceed rupees 5,000 or the nominal value of one share where it exceeds rupees 5,000. Question 79. Which document should be annexed to the notice of the statutory meeting? A. Statutory report, B. Proxy form. Both A and B. Question 80. Where there is a non-executive chairman, at least dash of board should comprise of independent directors, 1/3. 81. Power to use official seal of the company outside India is to be authorized by Article of Association. Question 82. Which of the following statements are true? The charter of a company is its articles of association. B. The object class is divided into 3 parts. An advertisement can be treated as a prospectus. All the 3 above statements are correct. Question 83. Doctrine of indoor management is an exception to the principle of constructive notice. Question 84. A applied for 1,000 shares in a company on 1st May. The company allotted shares on 1st November of the year. A refused the shares. Is A's action valid? Yes. Offer lapsed as it was not accepted within a reasonable time. Question 85 is a bonus question. Answer not given. Question 86. Where can a proposal be revoked? Any time before the communication of its acceptance is complete as against the proposer but not afterwards. Question 87. Where two or more persons have made a joint promise, a release of one of such joint promises by the promise does not discharge the other joint promiser, neither does it free the joint promiser so released from responsibility to the other joint promiser or joint promisers. Question 88. Where a contract consists of reciprocal promises and such reciprocal promises are to be simultaneously performed. Promiser need not perform his part of promise unless promisee is ready and writing to and willing to perform his reciprocal promise. Question 89. Where persons reciprocally promise, firstly, to do certain things which are legal, and secondly, under specified circumstances, to do certain other things which are illegal. The first set of promise is a contract, but the second is a void agreement. Question 90. Contingent contract to do or not to do anything on the happening of an uncertain future event becomes enforceable only on the happening of that event. Question 91. When the contract is perfectly valid but cannot be enforced because of certain technical defects, this is called unenforceable contract. Question 92. Price lists and catalogs, advertisements in newspapers, and enquiries from customers are invitations to offer. Question 93. Section 5 of the Act states that the relation of partnership arises from contract. Question 94. In which of the following case there is no partnership? A. The members of a HUF carrying on a family business. B. Burmese Buddhist husband and wife carrying on business. Both the above are correct. Question 95. Which of this arrangement indicates a partnership? Ram agrees with Shyam, a goldsmith, to buy and furnish gold to Shyam to be worked upon by him and sold, and that they shall share the resulting profit or loss. Question number 96. As per mutual agency principle, each partner is agent and principal for other partner. Question 97. A co-owner is dash of the other co-owners, not the agents. Question 98. In the absence of any such agreement, express or implied, the property of the firm is deemed to include A. All property, rights and interests which have been brought into the common stock for the purposes of the partnership by individual partners, whether at the commencement of the business or subsequently added thereto. B. Those acquired in the course of the business, which money belonging to the firm. C. The goodwill of the business. Answer D. All of the above. Which of the following is not covered by general duties of partners? To arrange for audit of accounts of the firm. Question 100. Which of the following statement is correct in relation to the assignment of profit by partner? A. The assignee will have no right to ask for the accounts or to interfere in the management of the business. B. The assignee would be entitled only to share the actual profits from the partners. C. On dissolution of the firm, the assignee will be entitled to the share of the assets and also to accounts, but only from the date of dissolution. Answer D. All of the above are correct.